My name is Victor from Genesis Overland and the Little Blue Truck Project. We normally don't do reviews, but I thought we'd do one today because we really enjoy this tent. So I also brought my dad along because, it's Dad, to give his opinion on the tent and just really show some neat facts about the tent. Thank you.
So the reason that we are doing the review on this tent, this is actually our first review. This is on the Oztent RX-5, and it was a really good experience with it to start off, more so than anything else that I've kind of had with other tents. So we thought we'd do a review on this one just to let you know how it did with us. Okay, so why an Oz tent, and why the RX-5? So, as luck would have it, we had a friend of ours that was, selling their Oz tent, and, it just fell in our lap. And so we just bought it because I'd always liked them. Never had a chance to use one, never bought one. But I always liked the design of them and the simplicity of getting it up quick. So, why a ground tent at all? We're in a short wheelbase for almost all of our off-roading. And I want to keep all the weight as low as humanly possible keep the center of gravity low. So yes, we have a roof rack. When you see us loaded down with our roof rack in any videos or any other pictures or anything else, just know that it is only lightweight stuff that's on there. Like all our sleeping stuff, clothes, sleeping bags, all that kind of thing. That's what's in those bags. There's nothing heavy up there. It's all the lightweight stuff. We keep all the heavy stuff inside the truck, keep our center of gravity low. Just being a short wheelbase, that's what you got to do. So, with the Oz tent, what we really liked, or me personally, coming from an engineering background, I really liked the fact that the inside frame, I can fix pretty much anything in there. All the parts are available. And so instead of buying a tent that, you may have to, if something breaks, it may just be something you have to throw away at that point. I like to be able to fix things and keep moving, especially if we're on a longer trip or we're out in the middle of nowhere. I want to be able to fix stuff as we go. So, and everything, no matter how well it's made, is going to have something go wrong. And the Oz tent, when I looked through all their parts available, I literally can put the thing together from their parts catalog. So I really liked the fact that I could put it all together and fix anything while we're out. The other thing is speed. The 30-second deal, that is completely legit. In fact, I think we got it under 30 seconds for the main tent, and this is why it mattered. This past weekend, Victor and I went down to the Save Expo. We rolled in right at dark on Thursday night, and so we're putting up the tent in the dark. And 30 seconds, that thing was up. Main tent was good. And then we were just finished it off, setting up the awning and moved on. It was incredibly quick. Being the father of two kids, single dad of two kids, speed and making stuff efficient has to be part of my daily routine, as well as when I go overlanding and off-roading in general. I need stuff to work. I need it to work efficiently, and I need it to work quick. So that all of that was a part of this. So as far as the construction of the tent, not only just the frame and the ability to be able to fix it, but also the main tent material, it is wonderful. And not just in the aesthetics, but it is a very thick material. You can tell just by feeling it that it's made to last. So when we did get to camp that first night, we knew that over the weekend there was going to be coming rain. However, being late, we had been on the road for 9 hours. We just wanted to get the tent up and get to bed. So we did not put on the rain fly. The next morning, it was already raining. It was wind all that Friday and Saturday. There was off and on rain showers, no rain fly, and it was completely dry on the inside. We'll add up some other video along with this so you can kind of see the walk around of that, of everything just beating and just rolling off. It worked really well. We did not even use the rain fly the entire weekend. It held up great in the wind that we had. While it wasn't like gale force winds, it was windy. And did blow the front of the tarp up just a little bit, the overhang. But other than that, kind of the awning. But it never once started blowing away. We did stake everything out for the main tent very well. And also for the awning in the front, staked it out We had 0 issues the entire weekend. Everything went great, and could not be more pleased with just the quality of the tent. And I don't give reviews unless I use something. That's why we don't do reviews on this channel. But it worked very well. Why I go with a big tent with like the RX-5? Not only was it just the one that was available to us, but also because there's 3 of us. There's me and my 2 kids, and I need space for Victor, and I also need space for my little girl. And with the RX-5, with the additional room that I can add on to the front, it gives her her own privacy, or vice versa. Me and him can sleep in the front and her in the back. Either way, we have plenty of room for everybody in the RX-5. And being how quick it went up, I have no issues throwing it down for a night and moving the next day. And also, it would make a great multi-day tent if you're going to be in the same location. It just works really well. And so I'm very pleased with the tent, and especially with the ability to fix it. So if anything goes wrong, I literally can have the spares with me, and I can fix it on the go, and keep moving and having fun and off-roading and doing what we love to do. And so yeah, that's pretty much the review for the Oztent. And I'll put up some additional video at the end of this. So you can kind of see the beating of the water around and how it stayed completely stable throughout any of the wind and everything from the weekend. So yeah, if you're in the market for a ground tent, highly recommend giving the Oztent a look. And I'm sure with the other tents that they offer, outside of just the RX-5, they're all the same general principle of the tent, general same materials and everything else, just pretty much different sizes. I'm sure they've got a tent for you. So yeah, give them a look. We like it, and we're good to roll with it. Thanks.
Thank you for joining us on this review of the Oztent. Like my dad said, we normally don't do reviews, but if we find something cool, we'll definitely let you know. Thank you for joining us again. Bye.